We are flipping the script here tonight. Carl Lombardi doing an interview. Megan's doing announcing. How are you doing tonight? How are you feeling?
I am scared crapless.
That's all right to be scared crapless. I am probably, pooping bricks. I can't say the S word, but, I'm doing that right now.
Hey, you're doing an incredible job. I have to tell you, Sarah Bear, I thought she was going to beat me up today. Luckily, I got out of the ring in time. Gabby Ortiz. Laura Lovelace, excuse me. I was scared. The women's division at Ryse is the best in the area, hands down. So I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm a part of it, but
you are kind of, yeah.
These women are amazing, and I'm just glad I'm safe in my second ever time ring announcing. So
yeah, I heard you're doing a good job. Got some referees' opinions out there.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff going on.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get you back to doing interviews
yeah,
soon.
I miss you guys.
Yeah,
no,
we
I think
miss
you're
you
doing
too.
a great job.
I hope so.
So I have a question to ask you.
Sure.
What do you feel about your boy Tad Jarvis being one half of the new tag team champions with Jace Mara?
I'm going to be honest. I'm actually really excited for the man. He's a fun guy to talk to. Sometimes a pain in my butt, but at the same time, a pain. Oh, good lord. On an unedited version, we'll talk. Real trash about Tad. But for right now, well, the most deserving man to ever hold gold in Ryse. I'm just going to say that.
Wow. Yeah. Team Stronghold on fire again. Tag team champions. Are you guys going to get a word with our tag team champions? You might be
we did already.
You did?
Yes, and as for Tad's standards, he did go a little crazy on the camera.
Oh gosh, yeah. Tad comes out with a new look with some new belts. So
yes, and and well deserving. He celebrated. We'll probably get more with him later on.
Yeah,
but
I want to know who their first defense is going to be against.
Ooh, we'll find out soon.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks. Hey, great job.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Love seeing you, man.
A former Ryse Grand Champion for a full year. Pretty Boy Smooth has size, speed, power, agility. There are no flaws in his game. Looks to successfully compete against Jason Hendrix, and you know that Pretty Boy Smooth wants to make a statement on the same week where we will see the NWA Championship defended on this program. And Pretty Boy Smooth is not waiting around. He's not playing games.
No, he pulled the hair up. He means business here. Hendrix couldn't get away. Which says something about the speed of PB Smooth to catch someone like Hendrix.
Look out. He got hung up.
I don't even think PB Smooth had to leave his feet. That's the legit 6'9" monster.
Just listen. Just listen to the impact.
Come on, PB, get him out of the corner. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
As I said, just listen to the impact.
That almost knocked me out of my chair.
Jason, are you okay?
Physical domination.
Jason Hendrix might have come in here with all the confidence in the world, but you got to think now maybe he's thinking, I bit off more than I can chew.
PB Smooth is looking to make a statement. Like that right there.
Unbelievable, Jim. I think PB Smooth's looking to end this thing. Oh, hung up in the middle rope.
Desperation maneuver from Hendrix.
That's what we call the legal low blow. Hendrix capitalizing on the mistake.
Hendrix knows how dangerous and how focused PB Smooth is.
And now this is what Hendrix has to do. Keep PB grounded. Because if you do, you eliminate the advantage. You eliminate the size, you eliminate the power.
Definitely. I don't care how big you are. If you can't breathe, you can't fight.
Gotta stay on him. Don't let him get back up. There you go. That's what Hendrix has to do. Eliminate the advantage. I don't necessarily agree with the Irish whip.
Hendrix trying to stay the hell out of dodge, and I can't blame him.
Well executed neck breaker there.
Hooks that leg. I don't even think that was a 1 count, just barely, if anything.
Well, that's what it's going to take. Hendrix has such a disadvantage in terms of size and power in this contest that it's going to take so much more to try to keep PB Smooth down for 3, unless you can maybe knock him unconscious. That might give you an opportunity.
And this may be what Hendrix has to do. Focus on those body shots to continue to take away the oxygen of Pretty Boy Smooth. But it might not matter because I believe that Hendrix's face got kicked into the 4th row.
Pretty Boy Smooth is rolling now. Weathered the storm, now back in control.
Pure power from PB Smooth.
Just a choke style STF. Or STO, I'm sorry. The height, oh, but out the back door.
Man, Hendrix landed that one on the button. Trying to take out the knee. It's not ethical, but it's effective.
Hendrix with those 3 kicks. Change levels 3 times. Catching Pretty Boy Smooth off guard. Then that shot, that elbow to the back of the neck could have been the knockout blow. But PB is still able to fight out.
As impressive as Hendrix has been, Pretty Boy Smooth may refuse to be denied here this week. Again, with the NWA World Heavyweight Championship being defended, PB Smooth may refuse to accept anything but victory.
You can't make that mistake if you're Jason Hendrix. You got to stay on Pretty Boy Smooth. Oh my goodness. He's setting up for a big time powerbomb here. All the way up and back down again. And the height for which that powerbomb is thrown. Unbelievable. house blue.
Look at the height. Game over. Statement made.
Your winner of this match, the Urban Playboy, Pretty Boy Smooth.
And are we looking at a future NWA World's Champion? My money is on yes, with what we just saw tonight. The motivated PB Smooth is a scary PB Smooth.
Carl Lombardi here with Ryse Staple Bradley. How are you doing tonight? How are you feeling tonight? What's going on with you?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. This is a very good show so far. That main event, that sub main event with Cowpoke and Edwin was very good. Very good match.
Match of the night so far for you?
Absolutely. Match of the night so far.
Oh, interesting.
So much so that even though I hate him, I still had to get a Jacob Edwin 8x. I don't know why I did this. I question my own motives sometimes. I don't know what I did.
I get that, man. I get that. All right, we'll let you get back to the entertainment. Have a good night, man.
How they obtained those Ryse tag team titles in February, and for the past 9 months have ruled the roost here in Ryse Wrestling in terms of the tag team division. Quite simply, when Money Shot entered, the game changed around here.
Money Shot has called their shot. They've gone where they want and done things on their terms by their own rules, and it's led to so much success. They have not been bested since stepping in the doors here in Ryse Wrestling. And you can think about the Rip City Shooters, and the Bad Boys, and Members Only, and all the tag teams that have been through this great organization, and including the entire field here tonight. Nobody has found a formula to stop Money Shot, reigning tag team champions. A very tough draw for Bang and Matthews. And LaMotta, let's be clear, in this matchup, championship's not at stake, correct?
You are correct, Joe. The Ryse tag team titles are not on the line throughout this tournament, but as we said, of course, championship implications could be felt throughout the night. And to show you how top tier Money Shot are, they are simultaneously the Ryse and AIW tag team champions. So we also have interpromotional implications as well. You rack up a win against Money Shot, you don't know what opportunities could be down the road for you.
That begs the question, Jace Carr, do you think Bang and Matthews have had the toughest draw out of anybody in the opening round?
100%. I've done some research on Bang and Matthews. They are traveling the country. They're doing it right. They're getting over everywhere they go. And, unfortunately, they ran into the best team maybe in the country right now. And that's not me being, exaggerating. That's true.
August Matthews in now with Elijah Dean. Matthews has quickness on his side. All four of these men very young. All four of these men still getting better. But, to your point, I mean, Dean and Nystrom have been unstoppable pretty much everywhere they've gone. They've traveled across this country. They have faced everybody that's in front of them. They've beaten Bang and Matthews in the past in their travels. They've beaten Colin and Cheech in the past. If the AIW tag titles, the Conquest tag titles, you can read over that resume all day long, and you're going to have to look pretty damn hard to find a blemish.
You're completely right, Joe. I've been up and down the road with Nystrom. I have history with Mandime, whether it be good or bad. I know these guys inside out, and they know what they're doing. They have changed the landscape of Pittsburgh wrestling. Whether you believe it or not, it's true.
I don't think there's any question about that. I understand you're out here trying to promote their agenda and your own agenda. I don't think anybody's going to dispute you on the impact that Money Shot have had. Zach Nystrom here going to work.
I don't have an agenda, Jim.
2 feet firmly in the chest, but cannot shake Nystrom.
Davey Bang looking to be abusive yet elusive, and the extra spring takes Nystrom down.
Tremendous agility, such a dynamic athlete.
You cannot take these guys. You got to take these guys seriously. Money Shot needs to be on their game. These guys are everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
Tandem offense.
Rapid fire. I love the chemistry and the quickness. By the time you realize what's happening, they're already at the point of impact.
Elevated rocker dropper.
There's more of that innovative offense I've been talking about all night. It is really a spectacle here.
And Bang and Matthews are used to rustling up the apple cart. Their former name got them in a little bit of trouble. You can call them Team Cease and Desist if you want. But again, that's only a backdrop to their talent as Zach Nystrom turns things around. And you know what? You talk about tag team history. You talk about the prestige of tag wrestling through the years. I always look at Elijah Dean and Zach Nystrom, and I see Tully Blanchard and Barry Windham. I see a young couple of horsemen. And that's not just in their look, it's not just in their body type, but it's their timing, it's their aggression, it's their focus, their strategy, everything they do. Money Shot would fit in any era, in any promotion you could name.
I agree, but they aren't trying to be that. They're trying to be their own people. They're trying to be Zach Nystrom and Elijah Dean. They draw comparisons to so many old school wrestlers, but they don't want that. They want to be Money Shot, and they are.
They're being themselves, and that's the scary thing. And we've seen them on national television battling the likes of FTR. We have seen them on the regional circuit amassing win after win. I mentioned that they've beaten half of this field. Outrunners, Bang and Matthews, Colin and Cheech, the Rad Boys. Lamada, you have to check me here on some of the history if they've beaten any of the other. There's a cover here. 2 count only, and the other teams in the context of Ryse, but just the fact to come in and look through the bracket and say, beat him, gives a huge boost to Diamond Nystrom before you even factor in the tag team titles.
No doubt they have an extensive history with the Rad Boys, and I'm sure we can touch on at some point later in this evening.
And if you're a betting man and you go through the list and you go through the bracket, you're picking Money Shot as a smart human being just because of what you said. They've beaten everybody.
I cannot argue Money Shot is the odds-on favorite. If you were going to send me to Vegas right now to put the wager down, I cannot bet against Money Shot because nobody has shown me in Ryse Wrestling, in the company Money Shot has made their house, no one has shown me they have a formula to stop Diamond Nystrom.
And that's insane to say because I was with Nystrom when we were just rookies. And he's come so far.
Look out!
And you see there.
This could come to a very quick conclusion here. Joe, to your point, if you need any proof of why Money Shot should be the odds-on favorites, those Ryse Tag Team Championships they brought to the ring, all the proof you need.
And there's something so stoic about Money Shot. When I'm in backstage and they're backstage, they don't talk to anybody. They talk to themselves. They're the most cohesive tag team I've ever seen in my life. And that's the truth.
And again, to your point, Joe, that horseman style to keep your opponent in the opposing corner.
And every time I see Money Shot, they're in better shape. They're better conditioned. Nystrom gains and loses weight in all the right places. Mandime gets thicker and wider and puts on more muscle mass. But check out August Matthews, who's looking to reach his way to Davey Bang, but can't get past the 6'4" or 5 frame of Zach Nystrom. Big fundamental, but got caught in the DDT.
Again, we cannot take Bang and Matthews for granted here. We keep talking about Money Shot, but these guys, like I said, they've been all over the country winning.
Another couple of athletes that would consider themselves overachievers. They're 5'7" and 6 feet respectively. They're 170 pounds. They're not going to be the biggest and the baddest and the toughest, but they have that heart, and they are tag team specialists. And Davey Bang is looking to show out as he gets the tag.
Launching himself at the man dime like a kamikaze here.
Money Shot can win out in a lot of ways. Speed, quickness, and agility are not three of them. Davey Bang, the handspring elbow.
It is not often that someone gets the better of an exchange when you're in there with the man dime, but that's what we're seeing right here.
And imagine what it'll mean if Bang and Matthews can beat Money Shot in their Ryse debut. Dropkick connects.
Hooks that leg deep. 2.5.
I have not seen Mandime this rattled and this woozy in every match I've seen him. He's on top. They are struggling right now.
Now, we mentioned that Dime and Nystrom have beaten these young men before in their travels in other organizations, but Bang and Matthews know the prestige of tonight. They've learned from the past, but a blind tag was made. Bang unaware and into the big boot.
Right to the side of the temple.
Oh, miscue, and the Longhorn Lariat just hit friendly fire with the man dime.
A rare mistake by Money Shot. A very, very rare mistake, but it may be the most costly mistake.
And one that Bang and Matthews can be opportunistic on. Nystrom ducks. Matthews a step ahead, and Bang the Orihara moonsault.
Look out!
That was the fake out takeout. And Bang and Matthews score both times.
High impact here at the Ryse Tag Team Invitational Tournament.
This is still the first round, and we're seeing all of this. This is one great tournament, and we got to see Money Shot get back on the same page. They're down.
Bang and Matthews may have had the longest drive in for this. They're sacrificing. They've had a long day before they even make it to the ring, making the most of it. Corner combo. Nystrom's rocked.
Could be going for that home run swing. Do you want to put your name in the history books?
Oh,
pair of boots. Upset. Big time upset. No. How did he get his shoulder up, Joe?
That's using your weight to your advantage. You're not going to be the biggest, but if you fly high and come from a high place, 4 feet right to the base of the spine, Nystrom, you can almost sense his entire lower body just curl up in pain, and now from the blind side, Mandime trips up as they may have been going for the Sears Tower. We'll never know. And Nystrom.
Dr. Bomb with the gut wrench, hooks the leg too. No!
I've never seen anybody kick out of that before.
Nystrom, a towering presence in his own right. That gut wrench scored big. You can see the look in the face of August Matthews. He's out of it, and it may only be a matter of time as Elijah Dean now looking to go upstairs.
That spike pile driver put away many of the teams that we talked about earlier, Joe.
It is a lethal part of their weaponry as Bang off his partner with the clothesline.
Offense from every angle from Bang and Matthews.
Sears Tower. I should say Spears Tower. Into the cover. Look at the light. They've done it. No.
You don't get any closer. You just don't get any closer.
What a smart heads-up move by Mandime to push Matthews into Bang.
Well, that's the bottom line. Zach Nystrom was not kicking out. Mandime had to be resourceful and had to use that contact to break up the count of the fall, or else Bang and Matthews would have scored the biggest win, in my estimation, of their tag team careers.
100%. They're using velocity and torque in order to take down Big Nystrom, and it's very impressive, their game plan here.
Bang and Matthews remind me of Sean and Marty, of Ricky and Robert. Just the speed and the fluidity they execute their offense with. And yeah, maybe a little Mountain Nick Jackson too, but the Mandime makeover connected with Davey Bang.
Look
and
out!
Now, oh, look out! That Longhorn Lariat scored big that time.
This is a spike that has put down everyone in Ryse the past 9 months.
Busted the brain, and that'll do it.
That will do it, folks.
That was a hell of a contest, and that may have been the toughest test that Money Shot have been faced with.
But that is not your trophy yet, sir. That could be the visual we see at the end of the night.